Okay. Oh, baby girl. She's like, I started licking my feet. Alright. Let's see what these hooligans have planned today. Because I don't have anything planned. Oh boy. This is not a good sign. No, no. Do we restart Discord? Let's try it. Hello? Hello? Why won't my camera work? Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't figure out why my camera won't work. Hello?
Oh, hi. There, my sound got reset on the update, I guess, so that was weird.
Weird.
Cool.
Yeah. Ben, can you hear us? I guess not. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I could, Ben. But not if you're talking now. Still can't hear you right now if you're talking. You're very quiet. I heard that.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wee wee. Okay.
Can you hear us? I think that is a no. But I hear us through Ben. Well, that's cool.
Oh, I don't even have dice out.
Thank you. I gotta get my dice. Oh my god.
Like sitting here slacking.
Ooh. just tried to scare me, and I'll show you. Someone tried to scare me with a spider. It doesn't work. I'm just like, what is this? Oh. Someone put this on my dice bag,
Uh-huh.
and I just grabbed the dice bag, and I was like, what? Oh. Got it. Like, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. I can.
How's everyone doing today?
It's hot.
It's so hot.
I hate it.
Why is it so hot today?
I think it's just, there's just a heat wave this weekend.
There's a wind just picked up outside, and I walked Will. It's not even a cool breeze. It's been 100 degrees all day. And it's not even a cool breeze. So now it literally feels like there's a blow dryer just going outside. It's just like an awful hot wind. Like, I moved here to get away from that.
That's gross.
Terrible.
Yeah. My parents set up a kid pool in the back.
Nice.
You
Jelly.
kidding?
I'm not.
Hello.
Boy.
Ahoy.
What the Sean? Don't.
Wh-
I feel like that was directed at me.
You know it was.
Oh my god. Let me. I'm really sick of doing the webcam the way that I used to do it,
Yeah.
and I was trying to set it up a different way. Like sideways. Fucked. How's it going?
It
It's
is
good.
going.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going. It's too hot. But other than that, it's fine.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
How are jobs going, Sean?
Oh.
That well, huh?
And I mean, I have a job, so
Oh, well,
Yeah.
congrats. Where at?
I don't like talking about it because I went back
Oh no.
because I wouldn't have been able to pay my car payment, so I had to get a job. And he said I can come back, and I asked, and he said yes. Because I also had a Costco interview, didn't get the job, so I'm like, well, I'm back. It's different. So I think a big part of it was me being stressed out for an entire year dealing with that one coworker.
And they're not there anymore?
No, they left before I quit because I pushed him too
Oh.
hard and he didn't like it. Because it was the week before Christmas. We had to get out 800 graphics in 1 week, which is it's basically impossible. And Jason got COVID that week, and
Ooh.
so it was just me and that coworker, and I was like, I'm basically yelling at him at one point. I think it was like after the first day. It was like he wasn't moving, and I'm literally sprinting. Like, I don't sprint, I don't run, but I was running and sprinting
No.
and across the office and doing everything. And I was like on top of him. I would literally like, do this now, let's go. And I'm like, and he was He quit after he never came back after Christmas. So it was great, but the workload never stopped. And even having him there, and Jason was there, you know, he would still do things, like he was like half a person. So there was some things that he would do, but he would mess up a lot of stuff. But it was still like 2.5 people is better than 2 people for the workload. I don't know. So I was just way stressed out, and then the boss was just also. I think I mean I don't know about him. He was just he has like his times of the month, I guess, where he gets moody.
Oh my lord.
Man.
My phone keeps
But-
falling off this fucking thing.
So he hired. There's 5 employees right now, including me.
Vast improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's part-time except one person, and he's got to pull in more work to get me full-time, which is fine. It hasn't been stressful at all, but I have been making everybody is making mistakes, and it's so funny. So I literally like come back in, and I'm like basically telling everyone how to do their job already.
Look at you, Sean.
It's oh my yeah, I mean it's I would say it's bad, but like I don't really care because half of them are Joel's family members. So that's my boss's Joel. So yeah. Can't get mad at them, right?
Sure you can.
Sure you can, but it actually like mellows it out because he's not gonna yell at his wife's uncle.
Really? Is that what it say?
Like, yeah. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, here we are. Holy fuck.
I could hear you the whole time.
That's painful.
False. Sean's a
I was
lion.
talking. No.
Right.
I'm dead is what I am.
Oh yeah,
Right,
did you
Cat-
make a new character?
Not yet. But you better start rolling.
Oh wait, really? did you like talk with your friend and like kind of like figure out how it would work if I stepped on it? Did you like go back and
No.
I remember now. I remember everything
No?
that happened.
No, but I
We were
did
doing
tell her
this.
what happened, and she was like, "Yeah, I didn't see that one coming either."
case? I better start rolling. All right. I already know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have a damage dealer that's not Brett.
We really need more damage though.
Share the workload. I mean, I miss everything, so.
That's
We
somehow
have
true.
We literally have 3 supports.
And it's working wonderfully.
No.
Rock.
Good team.
We have Rock.
Actually, I have no idea what character I'd play. Oh my gosh.
Well, good thing you didn't find out.
Didn't find out what? What didn't I find out?
What you're gonna play next?
Oh. Let's see. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. That'll be fun.
All right. Well, who wants to recap?
I did it last time, so someone else better do it.
Not it.
Shocker.
I can do it, but I don't really remember everything.
I kind of forgot everything.
Looks like I'm doing it. I'm just kidding.
did anything happen? We went to the stump, or not? It's not a stump.
Not a stump.
It's like an altar.
A rock, an altar that we thought was a stump, but wasn't a stump.
Yep.
Saphir decided it would be a fantastic idea to step onto the stump when we knew that, or the altar, that it probably wasn't a good idea, but he did anyways.
Sure did.
And somehow it worked out okay. But we were trying to figure out what exactly this altar wanted, because we noticed the darkness, the corruption started to revert after Saphir stepped in, and we came to the conclusion that it was probably something to do with items of sentimental value or something, or what the altar wanted. And we never figured out what we wanted to do. Thorandus left his shield, and I don't know if anyone else left anything. And we ended up camping in the spooky part of the forest because we were too far in. And that's where we left off.
Okay. Yeah, everyone else, according to my notes, did pick up all their stuff, and all that was left was Thorandus' shield. Correct me if that's wrong, but that's what I have written down. And you did hike a little ways out of like the dead middle of Wicked Thicket, but you were still kind of in that area that was affected by the curse.
Oh yeah, and I made a statue, a very lovely statue.
Yeah, you sure did. I have it in my notes that we did do watches. No one noticed anything.
Did we skip 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2, I
Holy
think.
So I was in LA, and then I
I feel
was
like
sick.
it's been longer than that.
And then I got sick on the plane from LA.
That's fair. It is LA.
Yeah, there was a dude sitting like 2 rows back that was hacking up a lung. I blame him.
Got the whole plane sick.
Probably.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and I'm prone to get sick when I fly anyway, so
It
here we
happened
are.
to me when I went to Alaska.
Oh my
Sick,
God.
like, the whole trip.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
All right. It's morning. Night passes without incident. What do you do?
How do I feel? Do I
You feel lucky.
feel lucky?
You feel so lucky that some benevolent force is looking out for you.
Interesting. I don't have to make a death saving throw or anything?
Not yet.
Cool. Not yet. Oh.
Are there any particularly tall trees around?
Because y'all hiked back to that lake where y'all fought the mer people. They're around you. Remember where all of those trees where the leaves had fallen off and everything was kind of covered in this sickly sheen. The light wasn't filtering quite right into the forest. It looked really like warped and it was really spooky. You notice that some of that spooky light has dissipated. The light filtering into the forest is clearer. It's more normal. And around you, the trees that are standing are no longer covered in that like sickly green, black sheen. Instead, they're just bald, as though it's been winter. The grass around is still dead, but again, doesn't hold that same sickly look that it did before. There are several tall trees around.
I scamper up one, look around.
Okay.
Make like a cat.
Make like a cat. Scramble up that tree. Okay.
Just here.
Let's see. Yeah. Here I will make it up the tree really easily. As you look around at the top of the tree, you see more of the same. The area around where the day before, when you were climbing up in the trees and looking, that darkness kind of emanating from the center appears to have lightened but left scars on the forest around it. So while the forest isn't completely back to normal, it does look as though it's dissipated a bit.
Thorandis, the forest, it's healing.
Seems like we've done something right.
Are you gonna be okay without your shield, though?
Yeah, of course. It's better this way. It's for something more important than myself. But if everything's healing, then are we? Is that it then? Or are we still looking for them? We were here looking for someone, right?
We were looking
Well-
for the mark. Or the...
Which wasn't the mark is you don't remember what it looked like, and it's not really there anymore. So that's not. It's not really. Can't really tell. So it's probably just best to forget about the mark and look for something else. I mean, I don't know.
Mirage, were you only wanting to go there to see that altar, or did you?
Yeah, I
have a
thought it
letter or
might lead us to
something?
Dagon. You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it'd lead us to Dagon.
Well,
The-
did we ever look for tracks or anything? Maybe could follow. Well, I don't know. It's been a while.
I mean, it still could be a part of Dagon's thing, because it seems like he wants to wipe out all of these towns or whatever, and this may have been a reason the way this one's being destroyed. Sorry, Mirage. That I know it's not. It sucks, yeah, but and I'm assuming this is what your friend told you. This was like a reason for you not to come back because of what was happening.
I think it might be more than this. I'm not sure. The note made it seem like there was something more threatening. Let me see if I can find it in my pocket and read it again. And she digs around in her pocket and checks her notes as much as she can.
Are you looking?
Fuck.
You're looking for the
I'm
note.
just gonna scroll. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew you'd find your way home. Be careful. There's a reason no one has returned. I'll see you soon. I mean, that was the forest being sick or whatever.
I mean, it seemed like it was pretty close to your home.
It might have been it.
But you said it could be multiple things as well. So it could be that and something else.
Well, it might be worth heading back just to see what it looks like at the altar now, if anything's changed.
Yeah. Let's pack up. I'll press the tent thing, and it'll just collapse down.
Sure will. That's cool. Oh yeah, I see you pack up camp. You're
Is there any
heading.
wildlife?
Is there any wildlife?
That is what he asked.
Like what are you looking for?
He's looking for birds and squirrels, I'm assuming.
Like has life returned to the forest?
Yep.
Yeah. As you look around and listen, while there doesn't seem to be an abundance, it seems that some small animals have started to return.
Alright, I'll be back.
That's good. Are we at the altar?
We haven't. We're gonna walk there.
We're still over there? Okay.
It's a 30-minute walk from here, or something.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, you only went like an hour or so.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make your way there. We'll do whatever Ben was asking about once he's off the phone. So yeah, you make your way back to the Wicked Thicket. The thicket where before, yesterday when you walked in, there wasn't necessarily a defined line around where the thicket proper started. Today you can really, really tell there is. There's a difference in the light and the sounds of the forest, even in sort of the marshy low areas that are in the thicket. So as you walk in, it definitely has a different feel that Mirage was kind of alluding to being normal for here when you were wandering around yesterday. And as you approach the altar, you do still see Thorandus's shield from a distance.
Thought it disappeared.
No, only your necklace.
No, the fingers disappeared.
Yeah.
Certain
Yeah.
things, like, got sucked into the altar.
Wait, is this Elden Ring all over again? The fingers have spoken.
No.
So
I guess your shield's working pretty well for that.
are you approaching the altar?
I'm gonna no. Yeah, I'll just walk up to it. I'm not gonna stand on it. I'll inspect it.
Good choice. Yeah, so when you get closer, you actually do see a folded note that's kind of been stuck to Thorandus's shield atop the altar. But everything else appears as it was yesterday.
A note? Was that there before?
A note. It sure was not there when you left yesterday.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. As you open up the note, it's not sealed. It's only folded, but an elegant scrawl on the inside of it reads, "Thank you, most kind stranger, for returning my fingers." At the bottom of the note, there's a signature. You're able to make out the first part of the name. It says Mitch, and then an L, but it's kind of smudged on the side as if it was scrawled hastily. And there's a red stamped wax seal at the bottom corner. It doesn't look familiar to you, Saphir.
What was the name? What was his name that the signed?
Mitch.
Okay.
And then it said the and then L. And then it's kind of like wiped and smeared as if he was writing with the ink hastily and just kind of smudged it. So you can't actually tell.
Okay.
I don't know that. Though.
Is anyone else confused? Because I'm a little confused.
Who the hell's Mitch? Who the heck is Mitch?
What, didn't the altar absorb the fingers? Is the altar's name Mitch? Are you Mitch?
There's
Maybe
no
just-
Who are you
there's
saying
no
that to?
response from the altar at all.
Maybe they're just shy.
Is the statue still here yelling at us?
The statue is still there. It is still screaming.
Did this? Can we ask? Wait,
Its head is under dirt, right?
well, it.
You weren't able to make it like stand fully
Yeah.
up. It fell over.
So it's like on its side, right?
Yeah, it's on its side. But you did put dirt in its mouth, so it's kind of muffled.
Oh, okay, good.
It still looks like you though, and it is still very upset by your presence.
I was not ready to take notes at all for that. I did not think something like that would happen. So thank you for returning my fingers, Mitch VL, and then
It's thank you,
What?
most kind stranger, for returning my fingers. Signed Mitch the L with a smear, and there's a red waxed seal beside his name. Typically in this world, that would mean that's someone's like signet or symbol. Are you looking at the note?
so is that
I mean,
match
I have it.
Mitch V
The
L or the
the
PH?
Do,
Mitch the
The.
L.
do I recognize the seal at all?
Why don't you roll investigation for me?
Can I also check? Can we? Am I able to do a history check on that, or is it only investigation?
Big ol' 11.
You can make a history check on it if you want to. Who all's looking at it? Oh, then you roll an 11.
Can I, sorry.
18.
Can you want an 18? It does not look familiar to you, Saphir.
Can I do like an investigation check on my shield just to see if something's different about it?
You sure can. Puffin, as you look at this, you do think that it looks somewhat familiar, but you are not entirely sure why. Like, you just get this vague sense of familiarity, like you've seen this before, but you don't quite remember where.
I rolled a 1.
What you looking at? What you looking at?
Your shield still looks like a shield. There's a
It's
little,
definitely
there
my
seems to be
shield.
some kind of like adhesive gum stuck to it now where the note was, but that's about the only difference.
I feel
What'd you
like
find?
I've seen that symbol before, but I can't place it.
Ben, did you ever answer my question? Did Mirage look at the note?
What question? Asking what are they looking at? And
I
I'm
will-
looking over their shoulders.
Shh, I'll show it to Mirage. You don't have to look over my shoulder. We're like the same height. just
I'm
like-
tall.
You're actually
Actually, I need.
you're actually a
notes.
little bit
How-
shorter than Saphir.
I mean, yeah.
What's the?
I mean, I'm just like.
You're
holding
shorter than
this
Saphir.
here, I'm just like, here, everyone, look at the note.
Okay. Mirage. When you look at the note, nothing looks particularly familiar about the handwriting, but when you look down at the seal, you recognize the symbol that you saw the day you found the fingers at the altar.
Oh.
Saphir, how are you like holding this out to people?
I'm just, it's just kind of like holding it so everyone can see it, like just showing off.
So you're looking at it upside down.
No, I have it opened.
Okay.
Is it? I have it, yeah.
So it's hard for me to tell because it was so long ago, but this might be the symbol from all that time ago, but is it Dagon's? And then I compare them.
I don't think it's Dagon's.
I don't think so.
No, I mean,
Well, is it? I
no,
don't know.
it's. Oh, sorry.
Roll. Um. Roll an intelligence check for me, Mirage.
Doop, boop, 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 boop. Yeet.
Something does look oddly familiar to you. And you take the note from Saphir on a hunch. As you turn it upside down, it does look strikingly similar to Dagon's seal. But with a minute difference in the coat of arms, there seems to be, like where Dagon's coat of arms has a scroll in the bottom left-hand corner. This one instead has a 5-pointed star and a skull in that spot.
Wait. 5-pointed star and skull. Does anyone think that this is Dagon's symbol? If you kind of look at it with your eyes closed, if you kind of look at it with your eyes like this, if you squint real close,
I don't have any eyes.
yeah, I guess you're right. I go asking. I go walk over to the people that have eyes. Larandis. I hold it up as high as I can. Look. You look at it with your eyes all squinty. It looks like Dagon's symbol. Are you eating the note?
I have to crane down to see it.
And
thought
as
you,
you
like-
as you crane down, Mirage is like holding it upside down for you. You can see the resemblance.
I guess
I knew I was right. Puffin, look.
it doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure what to make of that.
No.
Does that mean his first name is Mitch?
Mitch Dagon.
Mitch Dagon.
Is Dagon known for like having his 5 generals or anything like that?
Yes.
Wait, don't we have a way to message that princess or
The queen,
queen?
the whole ass queen.
queen?
Um,
I was yeah, the
Yes.
queen.
Well,
You
this
do.
Sounds like a good time.
You do.
So-
Yeah. So you would know from the war that Dagon, of his forces, he had 5 leaders that were considerably powerful and dangerous. Most of their identities are unknown, but the places on the continent where the largest massacres occurred, it's been reported that his hands were there.
We
that mean
just
his
gave him-
fingers,
we
too?
we just gave it back to him.
I just gave him the fingers.
Thingies.
You gave him the finger.
Wait, so did we just resurrect Dagon?
No.
This is not Dagon. This is one of his 5-star generals that are extremely
Oh.
powerful.
How did his fingers get? Why were the fingers there? And Mirage, did you leave anything behind? You didn't, right?
I don't think I did. I think I put the flute and it didn't work or something. forget.
You removed it.
Oh.
Well, originally when you first found them, you didn't put anything
I
back.
just took them and ran.
How'd you even do that?
Well, I asked Mitch very nicely, and then she expects a laugh, and then she doesn't get one.
No.
Tough crowd.
don't even know who Mitch is. Come on. So, what are we
Who
doing?
has the message thing?
I honestly
thought
don't
you had it.
remember.
You have the bag. Your bag. I thought we just put everything in your bag. Let me just.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll check my stuff. I don't think I have it.
I remember that the only person who for sure doesn't have it is Saphir because it was a ring and Saphir doesn't have hands.
Yeah, I definitely don't have that. Did someone leave it at the inn? Did somebody sell it?
Sure
No.
hope somebody got it.
Brett's up to no good. Look at that shitty grin.
I don't know if
sold
anyone
it.
said they took it or not.
For
So,
sure.
Huh.
It was delivered to our room later. Is that what it was?
She handed the ring to you when she approached you with the deal. She said that she would send whatever you might need for your journey to your rooms.
I do not have it in my inventory things.
That's not good.
I don't have it. She checks her pockets.
That's not good.
I mean, I never
but
had
it's
it.
in-
It was too big for my finger. I have a teeny little finger. It wouldn't have fit for me.
I bet it's in your backpack, and then I open it up and I start rummaging through.
I know where everything is in my backpack. I've not seen a ring.
And then I pull out the first thing that touches my hand.
The first thing would be
You have it layered?
an ornate dagger.
What? Have I seen this before? I forget. I think I have, right?
Were you there for the? You weren't there for the shopping trip.
Minz, what are you doing?
Oh, this is fancy.
I have a very. Don't mess up the system, okay?
Well, I'm looking for your communicator thing.
I never took it. I mean,
I put the dagger on the ground and I grab another thing.
I assume either you or Thorandis took it. I mean, when she was putting her hand out to grab it, I didn't grab it.
Did we actually lose it?
I mean, someone took it, but they just didn't write it in their notes.
I'm not seeing it in anyone's inventory, and to me, that's as good as not having it at all.
It was probably given to like me because I feel like I was the one that was talking to her, but I just probably didn't write it down. Which is
That's
bad.
funny.
Better pull up the VOD.
Yep. So the rest of the session, we have to now watch the VODs. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to communicate until you find the ring amongst your belongings.
That is hilarious.
What the heck, guys?
I'm pretty sure that one of you has it. I
Oh my
just
God,
can't remember
like-
who it is.
I mean, I really don't.
It's in your giant bag of stuff.
I don't think I put it in the bag of holding because, like, I literally didn't take it because it didn't fit on my
Yeah,
hand.
because you don't have fingers.
Because I don't have hands.
Yeah.
So. Oh well, maybe we left it back in one of the towns. Did someone drop it on the way over to Loria? Or maybe it's in Loria? Did the bandit steal it? Who knows? So, are we just gonna stay here? Or are we gonna...
Let me go through my thing.
Oh.
See if I can
Alright,
see if I can
alright.
find it because it should have been with me, because I was the one that talked. So
I'm just gonna step on, no, just kidding.
So, Mirage has never seen this seal before, right?
Said it was the symbol you saw the day that you found the fingers.
Except for that.
No, before that. Mm-mm.
Okay. Are you ever going to use that dagger?
This is for selling.
Selling? I thought you went and confounded some... Confounded... She tries to find the words and can't. And gives up.
Well, most of it, like my big bag here, this is all pretty much the stuff I sell whenever we're traveling to new towns. So this is some cool.
But wouldn't it
bags
help
things.
protect
Hopefully
us?
I can get a good price for them. Well, I mean, I've got my new dagger here, and I have this cool sword that Durandus could use. I've tried using it for. I don't know. I can't tune to it for some reason. I'm still trying to figure that part out.
Attune? What do you mean attune? Wait, I don't think my character's attuned to anything, so...
While this conversation is happening, you see kind of Thorandus going through all of his things in his bag and just pulling everything out and laying it all out. And then the very last thing he pulls out is the pipe, and then in the pipe, there's the ring is like slid, and it's all the way like against the pipe head. It's like, oh, holy crap. It's just in my stuff.
Did you like look it up in your notes or something?
Yeah. It's right there. Baevrul Princess Ring of Sending.
Princess.
Where do you see what you're attuned with in the...
Yeah,
in
because
the
I thought she
document?
was a princess at first. See, that's insane.
If you have anything, usually it's like magical items that require attunement, you would have that like in your notes.
There's not like a special tab where it says attunement. Check 1. Check 1 off. Check 2 off. No.
I always put them in my equipped items, and then I like turn them a different color if it's an attunement.
Can I try tuning to it? I bet I could use it.
Sure. I mean, I'll need it back though once we get to town. But until then, if you're definitely feel free to. I will hand her my angelic short sword.
Okay.
Angelic. Let's go. So let me look at here.
Have you used a sword before, Mirage?
It's not the pointy parts that are important here. Saphir. And
Well,
she just ignores him.
I can run you through it. It's pretty simple to pick up once.
That's not very nice, running me through your sword. I'm gonna take this away from you before you do that. And she just walks off.
I don't let go.
Don't let go.
Strength check.
Who's gonna win? Yeah, Puffin's got a pretty good hold on it.
Careful where you're swinging that thing.
This isn't a Mirage. This isn't a toy. This is actually pretty dangerous. So you need to be careful, okay?
All right.
You
I
promise?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Pinky
proficient
promise?
apparently. Yeah, pinky promise, and she sticks out a pinky.
All right.
Wait, look at that smile on her face, though. Oh no. No.
Oh.
So do you know how to
Nope.
attune to things then? Or,
And I kind of just sit down with the sword and stare at it.
yeah, that you're doing it. That's how you got this.
How intensely are you staring at it?
What?
I have
Very
to know.
intensely. I'm trying my
This is
hardest.
really important.
I'm staring very intently. I'm trying very hard to stare and hope
It
that I'm
helps if you
attuning.
get really intimate with the object.
The fuck does that mean?
Anyway.
Do you not know what that means?
No. Yeah, so you stare at it really, really intensely, and everyone's kind of, like mumbling things in the background about how you should be attuning to it, and just nothing happens. Doesn't seem like you're able to attune to it.
I think I figured it out.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Show me,
Yeah.
show me. I want to see.
Well, what do you want me to show you? I'm
Well,
friends
like
with it now.
explode into holy flame or something.
No. I spoke to it. It spoke to me, and we're friends now. You can have it back.
Okay. I'll take it back.
See you later, Blady.
Durandus, did you want to give it a shot?
Sure. I'll take it back, and I'll try and focus on it, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe it does need to be me.
Just so you know, I already claimed best friend.
Okay. So, as you stare at this sword, you do notice, just how stunning the craftsmanship is. And as you're admiring the details, you do feel a tenuous connection between yourself and the weapon. You are now attuned to the angelic sword.
Wow, that's so sad.
Wait, mirages?
No, you are. You
You.
took the sword back.
Durandus.
I know. No, I can't use swords. Why? I can't use swords. What the fuck?
Well, did you get second best friend?
Is it not
It
working
likes-
for you either? It must be
No,
something wrong with the sword or something.
No, I feel it. Oh, this.
The power of friendship.
I mean, Mirage said she could feel it too, but
I feel like Mirage is feeling a really deep fart or something. That's what she's.
Do you actually say that?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God. She just is like
There's
speechless.
no way
like,
you also attune to it, because I can feel it. It's. I hate this. I don't want this. I give it to Puffin because I don't even want to hold it.
what? But
Right back.
what if you need it?
I guess I'll just hold it. I don't like it. Tyrannus doesn't like it. Tyrannus is mad about this.
I mean, you can use it as a torch. That's one of the things it can do. I'm pretty sure that's what the guy said. You don't even have to whack him with it.
I inspected it too, and yeah, there's a couple things that you can do with it.
Wait, can you make it glow? I want to see it glow.
I'll take it out and I'll kind of focus on it to try and make it light up.
You said you picked it up?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. What are you doing with it, specifically?
Trying to make it glow.
Trying to make
Make
it
it.
glow. Okay.
Try and do something with it.
So when you pick it up with the intent to just try to see if it does something, you stare at it for a minute, just starting to get kind of frustrated because you're not really sure what to do with it. But as if in response to that frustration, the blade itself does shed a bright, radiant light. There's bright light for 20 feet around you, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Oh wow. Oh geez. Okay.
That's
I like
pretty
I like
awesome.
The low
turn it off,
stick.
turn it off. I'm like, oh god, stop. Turn it
Yeah,
off.
it's so bright. You're all having to kind of squint since it's already daylight. And it's like casting this like weird sheen of light across Wicked Thicket because it's already just kind of strange in there anyway. It's very alarming. But you are able to dismiss it a little bit easier.
Oh, you're a natural, but do you have any other blades on you?
I have no weapons. I don't use
Well,
weapons.
you should hold on to it because you never know when you need to cut some rope or like if one of us are tied up in a net or something, you could cut us out. I mean, everyone should have something sharp on them. I have my claws, so I'm always good, but
Thank you for this.
yeah, just hold
People
on to
do
it.
need to change.
And if you're still not feeling it when we get back to town, I'm sure I can get a pretty penny for it, so don't lose it. You promise you won't lose it? Don't lose it, please.
I won't lose it.
Okay.
Thorandus
Ooh.
is
Bye.
visibly not happy about having a weapon on him.
Well, since we can't find that ring, we should just get going, I guess.
Thorandus did find the ring.
I had the ring. I found the ring. It was like in
Wait,
my
you
bags.
lost it. Don't lose the sword. Wait.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good about holding on to things apparently.
Except when your bubble
I
pipe
guess you
eats
still
them.
have it. Well, you should send a message.
What would the message be exactly? We've found something that led us to a clue about Dagon.
We accidentally unleashed one of his generals back, or maybe don't say that.
Did we do that? Was he bound here? Is that why the land was like dying and horrible? That kind of makes sense.
Keep
Maybe your
in
grandpa.
mind, your message has to be 25 words or less.
Shall do.
Well, we should at least mention the name, so that should be in the message somewhere. We could mention the corruption in the forest, and that we were able to help fix that.
We should definitely mention Mitch, maybe some fingers, and corruption.
What was the name of this forest? The
What a
Wicked Thicket?
message. Wicked Thicket, yeah.
Found some fingers in this Wicked Thicket. And then they belong to some guy, Mitch.
I was about to say, please send more info. It's like, please send more money.
Please send more money.
Please send more gold. Okay, this is 23. I'm gonna send this.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh man. Every time we've been saying that, I feel like it's so directed at me. Oh my gosh.
It is.
Yeah, obviously.
Cleansed corruption. Unleashed a Mitch.
Since you have 2 more spaces, you could put L and then the smear.
Say what?
Because it was Mitch something something.
Oh. Mitch. We didn't. It was smudged, right? We didn't see the full name.
Right, so it was Mitch the, and then there's an L and a smudge. You can't read the rest of the name.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Unleashed a
How about
Mitch
that?
the L.
L. Again. Oh my god. Am I not sending words or am I sending letters?
So the way that it works, you're sending it like in your mind, and they hear it in their mind. It's a ring that's enchanted with sending, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's
So
good then, yeah.
this is your final message.
We'll send that.
Okay. It's quiet for a minute after you send the message. But she says, "Very well, I'll find information. Will respond when I know more."
I guess that's the best we can do. She said that she'll respond when she can. She's not sure immediately what that could be referring to.
Okay, well.
I guess I guess we just have to leave this here then. I am afraid to move my shield. I think we're leaving it.
We can get you another one back in the town if we're heading back to the city.
It's okay. There's no. I appreciate the idea, kind of.
Okay. Well, we should go though. Probably. We've been here a while.
Well, it's just a regular forest now, seemingly.
Not the part you're in. The part you're in still very much seems creepy, but that's, according to Mirage, normal for this place.
I'm still kind of weirded out by Mirage's friend. I'm whispering to you two, so Mirage isn't overhear. Because she said she's gonna find Mirage's friend was gonna find Mirage, but that's, I don't know how that's gonna happen.
Hmm.
Unless Mirage's friend is the general, or unless Mirage's friend is Mitch.
Not a fan of this outcome. This music is really loud.
Oh, there's music. I forgot. Oh no.
I turned it down at the beginning.
I turn it down a lot, and it's always just still loud.
Oh, really?
I'll turn you guys up.
Woohoo.
The little chimes.
Yeah, it's the chimes for sure.
Mirage, we sent out a message to the Queen, and she will get back to us when she has any information about Mitch the L.
You mean Sean the what? I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Shauna Mitch. I guess if you have any other leads of where to go next, otherwise we're just heading out of here.
That's all I got here.
Well, Mirage, what are you wanting to do? your goal was to get to your city, but there's no one here.
I guess for me, all that's left is to find Simi, but I know you all have other things to do.
Do you think
Oh.
they're still here in the forest?
I don't know. It's just a guess. I could have a squirrel go. And I try finding a squirrel. Unless I think I did that already.
We tried
Last
that,
time.
but there were no squirrels. I think.
You asked me if there were animals, and then you answered a phone call, so we didn't actually get to do that.
Talking about last time.
Oh, yeah, last time there was no one here.
Okay, so I find a squirrel and communicate to. Well, if I can, I'd like to communicate to the squirrel to find Simi.
Okay, we'll have to roll for that, right?
I'm looking it up. Animal messenger.
Why don't you go ahead first and roll animal handling to see if you can track one
Okay.
in here. And then we can worry about the next part if you find one. Let's see. It does take a while, but you are able to find a lone squirrel.
Nice.
Really?
Which means squirrel needs to roll a save, right?
I don't think so. That's for animal friendship. I'm trying animal messenger.
You said animal messenger?
So you specify a location. So I guess Silver Stream would be the location. Tell them to find Simi, and I give the description of Simi.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the let me get the message feed out. I found your note. Send an animal back to me, and I'll find you. Smiley face.
It's technically not a word,
Yeah.
so it's a free character.
Than the idea of
Okay.
a smile.
So I send that. And when the squirrel gets to her, I expect a big old squirrel grin.
Okay. The
Yeah, we
squirrel skitters off
That's all I got.
back towards Silver Stream.
See if she's there. All I have is to find Simi, really. I mean, home is home, unless
What if we
people-
followed the squirrel?
I think it's just gonna look until it can't anymore.
No, the squirrel goes to the place you specify according to the spell.
Yeah, Silverstream is big. Maybe it's hiding somewhere.
Okay, well,
We can follow it. Oh.
we kind of did part of, I guess, our job a little bit here, just looking into dig and stuff.
Doesn't really point us anywhere, though, does it?
I mean, we don't know where the guy. Someone wrote a note here, and we don't know where that person went, or whoever.
Is
wrote
he in
it.
one of your books that you have?
Books? I don't have any.
Name. You have a book copier or whatever.
That's not. Wait, what do you?
Did you not read your books?
What do you ask? I don't know what you're talking
Mitch has to be in your books.
I don't have books. I have this book copier, but I don't have books. It doesn't really.
No
It
books?
doesn't copy books. It makes a new volume of something.
And it's still working on one of my books, last I heard.
Yeah, it was still. It hadn't made the book yet, but I didn't check this morning, so I don't know. I don't know if I handed it back to you or not. Should I hand it back to you?
Yeah, I think I have it now, right? You just had checked it out, like looked that over, and looked to see if there's anything weird. But you just said I needed more time, right?
Yeah. So if you want to, I mean, maybe it finished. I don't know. I don't know if you checked it this morning or whatever.
I haven't checked it yet. No.
That's not.
So-
That's not gonna give us what information we want. Mirage.
Well, I'll
The
just.
queen said that she would be giving us information eventually, so it's not a. We're talking about Mitch, right?
Can I see that letter? The letter again?
My letter?
Yeah.
You can just,
letter.
you
I
can
mean,
just have.
Sophiea's letter.
Well, Mirage has it. I handed it to
I-
Mirage.
This symbol looks. You mentioned books, and now that I've been thinking about it, I think I've seen this symbol before. My brother had a
Ah.
book that.
You have a brother? What's your
Yeah,
brother's name?
I've got a few siblings, or my litter mates, but yeah, my brother Derman, he read a book that had this symbol. He read a lot before. He kind of got into some bad things, but before.
Did he get addicted to catnip?
He said he didn't, but
It's an extremely
never
hurtful
know.
stereotype.
Come on!
I mean, if he was anywhere, he would probably be. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a stretch, but yeah.
What are you on about? Spit it out.
Well, I've just seen this before, and but I mean, I
From
don't
your
know.
brother.
Yeah, we can try.
I'm just
We
kind
go,
of
we
confused
can go back
about
to
this.
Loria and maybe get some information. And I kind of maybe we should check up on Loria if this general is, or this Mitch is roaming around. He might, destroy some nearby cities.
What? Mitch is a friend.
You think?
I helped them. Yeah, I helped them with their fingers. Now we're friends.
No, so you're working with Dagon, is that it, Mirage?
Ooh, hold on.
Alright, you bring up a good point. Forgot about that. I just thought. Anyway.
Anyway.
You're right. So I'll tag along with you all, and I'll keep an eye out for some gnome friends as we go. Because what's a home without the people in it?
Oh.
Gonna
That's
make me
true.
cry.
Thorandus bursts into tears.
Well, do we want to head back to Loria then?
Sure.
What
Oh,
time is it?
It was the morning.
Yeah, it was morning.
Okay.
You've been like a couple of you have tried to attune to things. You've been investigating things. I'll say probably like a couple hours have passed, so it's still like mid morning.
We start walking. Last one,
Alright.
there's rotten egg.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Can't believe you'd say that. I have a problem with eggs. I thought you knew this.
That's so true. You were so sick.
That's so hurtful of you, Mirage.
You have to be careful about bad eggs. Sometimes, man.
Bad Eggs Incorporated.
Mhm.
Is that our new team
Are
name?
we heading back to Loria?
Absolutely not.
Wait, if everyone's okay with that.
Yes. She says as she's literally so far in front of them, she's just yelling back, "Hurry up."
Are you trying to race? Do you want to race?
I'll race you. I got a head start, and she just starts booking it.
I'm gonna start booking it also.
I use my dash action.
I use my bonus action to dash and my action to dash.
In what universe is that fair? How quickly you like instantly catch up to me.
I will also use my racial double my movement speed to instantly catch up while carrying my bag.
Yeah, you're able to
Wow, just
pretty swiftly catch
faster.
up.
Got the case of the zoomies.
I'm just casually walking.
Clunk, clunk,
Clunk,
clunk.
clunk. Yeah. You're clanking along. Yeah, for the entire party, for your speed, Wicked Thicket was a few hours away from Silverstream, and Silverstream took you the better part of the day to walk. So this will probably take you a little less than a day and a half. Back to Loria.
Okay.
Alright,
I'll do first watch.
I'll be last.
I'll be middle watch. By default.
It's investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Reception.
Preception, you're so right.
Perception.
See into the future.
I throw out the tent whenever we're ready. So there, the tent's up. Boom.
Okay, can I get the first watch roll, please?
How do you roll 2 and keep 1?
It's either KH or KL, right?
Roll.
KH1. Keep highest one.
Oh, and then 2d20. That's where I say it.
Yeah. So 2d20 and then KH or KL1.
No. Didn't work.
KL is
Six.
Keep lowest one.
Yes. For advantage or disadvantage.
Exclamation roll space KL1 space
No.
2d20.
It would be the dice and then KL.
Oh, and then after. And then +4 after?
Hmm.
Did it work?
It worked.
Wow, I got a nat 20.
Oof.
Oof.
Um,
Sad.
yeah, so it's been an eventful couple of days with some, emotional turmoil. Mirage, as you're keeping watch, things are very quiet, and then it's morning. You've all slept through the night.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you slept well.
You didn't wake me up. You didn't wake anybody up.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I must have fallen asleep.
You're not taking first watch anymore.
Why? I did a good job most of the time.
You're not taking first watch.
I was awake the whole time that I was awake.
That is true. I don't like
Tell
it,
me
but
I'm
that's
lying.
true.
I don't think I would have done any better. That's why I like doing the last one, because then I can have my rest, and then
Well, I
I'm
feel
a little
rested.
more of a morning person anyways.
Let me do the first watch from now on.
No. I'm doing the first watch. I've always been doing the first watch. I'm gonna keep it that way.
Bear
Oh
with
my. That's
Or you don't get to sleep in the tent.
is that sleeping in the tent?
I'm assuming everybody was. It's big enough for
It
everybody.
was very comfortable.
Okay.
Is it big enough for my bag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will also sleep in it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I assumed everybody was sleeping in the tent because I literally said it was big enough for everybody. So everybody.
Yeah, you can all put out your rolls and you're not even squished up against each other. I mean, there's plenty of room in here.
It's really impressive how small that gets when you collapse your tent bag. I'm surprised every time you pop it out.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't broke yet, honestly. But it's great.
Benjamin?
But I could always Oh.
Benjamin.
Really like that. That's the part you're attuning to the sword, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Was that the one that we bought at Olvera Street? Okay. Okay. So,
Alright,
you wake
so-
up, you have no idea what happened last night. But you all seem to be okay.
Man, I was out.
Sorry, I mean all that running and probably tired you out extra, huh?
Yeah. You're pretty quick.
Fastest I know.
I mean, how long did you guys have to wait for us to catch up?
Well, I just started running circles around Mirage, and then
Not even a
I
little
think she
winded.
just gave up trying to run at that point. I don't know.
Wait,
Anyway, what?
never mind.
You don't have anything
Zafir,
else to say, Mirage?
Zafir, I have a question. I think you already answered this, but I'm still confused. How do you keep watch?
I'm sure you are.
I mean, I can still see somehow.
You're magical, huh?
You're just now getting that?
Why
I
don't you
l-
stay up all night?
I still need rest. I don't understand why I need rest, but I still do.
Okay. There's nothing you can do about that. That's okay. If you ever need me to stay and watch for you, I'm happy to.
That felt really condescending for some reason.
It really did.
What? Genuine,
Uh,
heartfelt.
No.
Roll initiative.
I'm looking out for you. I'm trying to stand your watches because you can't.
No, it really just felt like you were just trying to get me to do everyone's watch, so you can do your own thing
Like, sleep.
and not.
Fight. Actually, don't fight.
Are we-
I'm not saying that.
we're-
I'm in danger.
So you will be taking your watches, Mirage, and I will wake you up.
All right. I'll wake you up sometimes.
Oh my god.
What?
That's
It's true. Roll.
I don't need to roll
insight.
an insight. I do not need to roll an insight because I know you're
Do
already
it.
telling the truth.
Do it.
No,
You're just scared.
I can see through your lies, and you're
Can
not
you
lying.
show me with your eyeballs? She starts poking.
I don't
his,
Yeah,
I
you
know,
don't feel
I-
anything behind the
No.
mask.
No, I don't. I stop his hand before he stop Mirage's hand before.
Do
he
you?
does that?
Are
Yes.
you as agile?
Let's.
I roll a dex check.
Are you serious? Are
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, roll
God.
opposing
for eye
dexterity
poking.
checks to see if you're able to keep your eyes from
Mitch.
being poked.
Oh,
Dexterity?
serious?
Yep.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah, with your modifier.
Shit. Shit. I got a 3.
All right. Yeah, your eyes are very poked. Yeah, you feel
Get your
nothing
hands
as your
off.
eyes kind of like go through the sockets of the helmet.
Get your hands off. Don't touch me.
And then I jump up on Saphira's back for a piggyback ride, and I keep poking.
Time to do a suplex move.
Roll for suplex.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab Mirage like this and just hold her upside down. Is that a strength
Her
check?
hair just flops over. Love it.
Yeah, that would, yeah. And that would technically be like trying to grapple, right?
Yeah, I'm
So
trying. Well,
then
yeah, I'm trying
opposing strength checks, please.
to. Yes. Oh man, this one's good. This is good. I got 19.
All right. Yeah, you are absolutely able to manhandle Mirage.
And so she just is dangling there. And you know how when you get like a cat and you grab it by its neck and you can hold it? That's exactly what happens here. She just falls limp. She doesn't say anything.
Do not jump on me. And
Just
I
silence.
just set you down.
Okay.
Okay, can we just get going? Jeez, this is.
I love
I'm-
Mirage.
Oh my gosh, you are ridiculous, Mirage.
Mirage loves Mirage.
True. Alright, I have a new challenge, Puffin.
Yeah.
The person who stays behind Saphir the longest while we're walking wins. New challenge.
What?
I don't get it.
It's the opposite of going fast.
Why would you? Where's the challenge?
Impatience.
Impatient.
I don't know, I'm being ridiculous.
Go for it.
What? No competition?
It's okay. You win in this one.
Yes!
You're all ridiculous.
She just walks.
I'll just read my herbalism guidebook while walking along.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a few more hours until you get to the city. You're able to get there around lunchtime, but you're back in Loria.
I'm hungry.
Feels like we're just here.
I think that's true.
Maybe we should get some rooms again. Or I guess we could camp out outside the city.
What's the benefit of that? I'm so rich, I could buy anything. Why sleep outside when you could sleep inside?
Well, were we looking for something in the city, or
I'm just trying to make sure it's. I mean, I guess it wasn't being attacked by anyone. But also keeping an eye out for gnome friends. Someone could have
Did
walked
we-
back.
did we ever hear from the queen? Thorandis,
Not yet.
Thorandis. Okay.
Did anyone hear from a squirrel?
I have not seen any other
Oh,
squirrels.
we passed a bunch of squirrels.
Any one of those could have been our messenger.
Guess
All
you
the
weren't paying
squirrels I loved.
attention.
Oh no.
I mean,
Well, I don't really have anything to do in the city.
Thought you were gonna sell your sword.
Well, I bought those here. They won't sell. I
Well,
won't make any profit selling them
what?
here.
how does that work? And she's just oblivious to your economy.
Do we know where another town is nearby, or I guess we could ask around?
So in terms of like small villages, there are some along the roads between larger cities, but normally they're typically like communities with like homes, farms, and then a modest town where they might have like a market, an inn, a tavern, that kind of thing.
Wait, hey Mirage. So that thing you did with the squirrels, do you have to know the person to send the squirrel to that person?
Just a description of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause
So you can talk to squirrels and send them to me, even if you don't know my names.
wait, I can do that.
Oh, I'd have to teach you how they talk, but yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. I'll pass on that. That's.
But why?
I was just wondering, like, what if you could send a message to Mitch? But I mean, we don't know what he looks like.
I like the way you think. Well, I know what his fingers look like.
While we're here in the city,
Well, you know what? That's true.
you ever
What
notice the
if-
dry on him?
That would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could you like send a squirrel to the fingers?
I think that would be a little silly. I need a little more description than that.
I think talking to squirrels is silly. So I feel like I don't know. Could be. Okay, you just don't want to do it. All right.
While we're here in Loria, we should try to look around for some books that might have that symbol. Since, I mean, I've seen a book with it before. Pretty much all we have to go off of at this point.
Yeah. All right. That.
Here, can I see that paper? I'm just gonna like do a quick charcoal like over paper to an impression real quick, just so I know what it looks like.
Oh, of the.
Of the seal, yeah.
I don't have it.
If anyone else wants to go to the library, with me, that'd be great.
I'll come
but-
with you.
Um. Yeah, I'll come. Whatever.
Brandis?
Yeah, I'll come. Oh, I don't have anything to do in the town now.
To the library.
Okay. So Loria, while a larger city, doesn't have quite as many libraries as. Sorry. Doesn't have quite as many libraries as Via. You are able to find a library. It's the most sizable in the city. Most texts do center around craft, specifically different types of like alloys or crafting weapons, things that people in the city would actually need to use as resources. But what are you looking for specifically? Looking for...
I'm looking for that symbol that I saw, and I have the paper out, and I'm just comparing it to
So just
every
like
book I want.
blindly looking through every book that you happen by?
First I'll go to the librarian or someone that might work there and ask, but if they're not helpful, then yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the librarian lets you know that she doesn't recognize the symbol off the top of her head, but she does point you to a section in the back. It's really just a meager collection of books with family crests from the area. It seems that these books could be used to trace someone's lineage locally. But you don't find the symbol in any of those.
Is there any like books on kind of like the war? I mean, the Dagon stuff. I guess like the war or something. There was a war.
Right.
Right,
The war
yeah.
was recent enough that there aren't necessarily books, but there would be records of like major battles or massacres. The library does have a section of records. There are boxes and boxes and boxes kind of shoved into this little alcove off to the side of records from the area from during the war. If you would like to sift through those. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Why don't you roll investigation as you're looking through them? So the sheer volume of information.
Zafir.
It's a lot. Yeah, you can assist.
Does that give me advantage? If they're assisting?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that's the 24. I rolled a 19 and then a nat 1.
Okay. Let's look. So this is boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of records. A lot of what you're finding seem to be local casualty lists or like draft orders. It seems that these boxes may have come from like the local magistrate's office. So a lot of this, while there are some reports from battlefields that might have been within 200 miles of the city itself, There isn't actually much about like the history of the war, and there's no mention of a Mitch or the symbol on anything within those boxes of records.
Okay.
I can't get over that.
Hey, I
I'm
did.
sorry.
You can die. God damn it. Ah!
What?
No, don't worry about it. Shit. Let's see. I'm trying to think. What to do. Yeah, I guess I'll just. I mean, you guys were there going through them with me, so I guess you guys would know that we didn't find much. You guys have any other ideas?
I don't know. My eyes hurt. It's too much reading.
Yeah, and I will say, even if all four of you were searching, there's so much stuff crammed into this little alcove, you wouldn't be able to get through it all in one day.
I mean, I don't mind sitting here and going through all of it if you guys want to go rest at the inn or something. I will literally just sleep right here. Because my eyes don't hurt.
That's really convenient.
What eyes?
Must be nice.
Haha.
Must be nice. I don't say that.
No. -1 inspiration, thank you.
Have a nice day.
I'm gonna go weave.
Oh,
Weave? Oh,
they said leave. Okay, buddy.
he's also. I'm assuming she's also leaving to go weaving. Do I also get -1 inspiration for that?
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
I'm gonna sit in the library and keep going through.
You're gonna sit in the library and keep going through.
Man,
all the stuff.
that is amazing. I'll stay. I'm not feeling very inspired right now, but
You, Puffin, I got this. You don't have to stay.
no, it's good. I would feel bad if you stayed here, kept going at it.
Wait, was that a hint for me to inspire people?
You could do whatever you want, baby. It's okay, honey.
Rise already left.
I forgot I can do that outside of combat.
Oh man.
Okay, baby.
I'll stay here and help. Least I can do.
Are any of these boxes labeled?
The boxes are not labeled. They're pretty nondescript. They're basically wooden crates that someone has sawed little holes into the side so they're able to carry them easily.
How many boxes have we gone through, and how many are left?
I would say about somewhere between 50 and 60 boxes are like lining the walls of these alcoves. You've only gone through about 10. And these boxes are full of paper.
I can do another 30 minutes. Let's go. I'll grab another box and very sadly sit down and start going through them.
It's so
Alright,
depressing.
so you're just gonna assist me? I'm assuming. I don't know if
Yeah.
you have a good investigation because I do.
You seem better at this than I am.
Why don't you both roll again?
Okay.
21 for me.
Okay.
I can't find anything.
Yeah, Puffin, this box that you've picked up you're going through, there are copies of letters to families of men who have died on the fronts. It's actually a pretty depressing box of paper. Let's see. And then you said a 21.
Yeah.
Saphir, you're able to find a box of lists of regiments from the region, including commanding officers. There's not a Mitch among those listed.
Can I get some of the names of the commanding officers that are on there?
Sure.
Yes.
Just make up about 20 of them.
I'll make up how many I'm gonna make up, and you'll
Oh, okay,
you'll
yeah,
like it.
All right, and
You'll like it.
Little Mitch.
Henry.
Does Sophia show me the list?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'll put it in your.
Through that, have I heard like history-wise? Have I heard any of these names that are on this list?
I would probably also do the same.
One moment. I'm trying to get your names.
I love how this has been just Paper Mario music.
Yeah.
Ever since Ben touched it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's always really easy to tell when Ben has touched the playlist.
Yes. Ben has
Good
touched
music. We're researching.
it. This is not. I would not. This would literally distract me from researching. This is not. You just do Ben jamming out with his spoon.
You wanna? Huh?
He has a spoon.
Oh,
Hey,
you mean jamming? I see. Okay.
wow. Who put this here?
Oh boy.
The
Do
research
we need to make a
continues.
history check for versus those, or
Absolutely do that.
Cool. 19.
roll?
Oh, we don't have robot in this channel? Lame. 1 second. I fix it.
I
I
got a
fix
10.
it. You got a 10.
And I got a 19.
Okay. Um. Okay, I did add robot too, but a 10 and you said a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you are able to recognize a couple of the names. You know Leonis Beldam as someone who died a very heroic death. You don't recognize Edwin or Deirdre's names, but you do recognize Ethan Pharaohs. You would all recognize that name as someone who was instrumental in leading the uprising from the like southeast part of the continent, but no one's really heard from him since the conflict has stopped. They're just this random yodeling just started, and my TV just like turned on this weird like yodeling playlist. I'm not entirely sure why, but it was really alarming.
Oh, thank you for changing the song. Oh my gosh, I was
Couldn't
dying.
take it.
You're telling me you weren't vibing to that? Come on.
I was just for the first time it played, and then not after the 20th time.
That was good the first 20 times. It was after that.
Why? So we've gone through like another 10 boxes.
In 30 minutes, you've maybe gone through like
Oh.
two,
Like 2.
one each.
Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Well, I need a break.
Yeah, it's fine.
If only we had some guidance as to where to look, or just feeling a little more inspired. But
I mean, I'm okay going through these a little bit longer, but you go take a break.
yeah, if you're here later, I'll be back. But I need to
All right.
stretch my legs. So.
I'm gonna still keep going through some boxes. But we can do other stuff if people want to do, like, you can swap over to like Mirage or anyone else, and we can I'll just keep going through boxes.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Sounds boring.
So do something.
I actually want to grab some food, walk around town a little bit, and then I'm going to go talk to the sword guy that I definitely have in my notes somewhere.
You know, like Aben or Basra? Do you remember which one?
The one that was good.
Basra made the fancy swords.
I thought I had that, but thank you. So I'm gonna go find him, and I'll just ask him if there's any special materials he has been wanting to work with but hasn't been able to get his hands on, and try and set up a deal where if I get those for him, he'll make me something.
So kind of like an arrangement that you had with the potions master in Via. You want like a grocery list, and then
Sure, yeah.
that kind of thing.
Just anything that's like he's always wanted to work with this certain metal or whatever,
Okay.
and just a list.
Yeah.
And you can send me that later if you want.
Yeah, so he has a few, he lets you know he has a few ideas in mind for some things that he wants to make to replace the weapons that you bought. And he says to come back in the morning. He'll have a list of materials for you.
Cool. I thank him, tell him that his dagger is awesome, and leave.
Okay. So I'll write that down to follow up with you.
Ooh, dagger.
Okay. And you said you wanted to get food?
I'll just grab some meat skewers while I'm walking around town.
Awesome. Yeah, just like a basic meat skewer, run you like a silver.
Awesome. And that's it.
Okay.
But after all that, I'll go back to Saphir and see how things are going.
You're muted.
Oh, shit! I noticed. I'm just gonna roll some investigation checks. Does that sound good?
All right.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Roll another one.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20 for 25.
Okay.
Rolling another one, and I got a dirty 20.
Okay. So in two of those boxes, again, it's pretty like copies of draft orders and town registers. See who might be eligible to fight. Again, these all look like copies of stuff that came from the magistrate's office or even original documents, but nothing of importance. You do come across a box with quite a bit of redacted information in it. It looks as though someone has kind of like wiped their hand over the page, and some of the information and names on them on battle reports have been cleaned away. But you get the sense that this is a report on someone on Dagon's side who was planning to launch an attack on a village near Loria.
I'm gonna take this out and kind of keep it with me. I'm not gonna like move from the library, but because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. But does it? So there's like not much. So it's just kind of like smeared a little bit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it looks like the ink has literally been cleared off the page in certain sections.
Is it similar to like how? Oh no, never mind. That's weird. I'm just gonna hold that off until Puffin comes back. Nothing else in the box.
Mm-mm. No, that actually
any-
seems to be like the lone nugget in that box.
Okay. Let's see. Do I have it? Can I do a ritual identify on paper? So it'll take 15 minutes to identify on it.
One moment, please. I want to look at it before I say yes or no. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'm definitely gonna cast a ritual identify on the paper.
Okay. Okay. So as you're sitting there studying the paper, trying to see if there's any kind of like magical property to either the paper itself or if there was something that might have been used on it, you are not able to pick up on anything that might have been a spell. As you investigate the paper, though, when you hold it up to the candlelight, you can actually see smudges that almost look like grease. It's almost like a potion was smeared on it to get rid of the ink as opposed to a spell.
Interesting. Visible ink. I don't have any way of getting rid of that. Unless I have an item. No, I don't have anything at the moment. But yeah, I'll definitely keep this. And I'll probably just keep it with me because if it's a blank piece of paper, then it's like doesn't need to be in the library.
A semi-blank piece of paper.
Yeah, probably just wait until Puffa comes back now and probably stop going through some boxes because it's actually getting annoying.
Okay.
Now.
Mirage, what were you weaving?
I was weaving the magic into my water.
Into your what? Sorry, you cut out.
I was weaving magic into my griffin coat.
Okay. Okay.
What does that even mean?
What did you say? Griffin coat?
The griffin coat that
Oh,
Mirage
Griffin.
won.
Griffin. Got it. Makes more sense.
I'm assuming Puffin's coming back in, and I'll wave him down. Like, hey,
Hey, Saphir, how's it going?
I found a little something, but
What'd you
I
find?
mean, well,
A little something.
it's a little, a little something, something. This piece of paper here seems to be tampered with, but definitely looks important, and it looks like there's some potion that was spilled over it to wipe away its content, or keep it hidden.
Have I heard of that
I-
sort of thing before?
So think of this like, you know, in spy movies where you see all those like documents and they've got big black bars over everything, like redacting it. Imagine like the opposite of that, where you could
Like
tell
erased.
they were sentences, but instead of having like the bars there, it's erased. So you can
And-
still see where like stuff was written. They've just eliminated certain keywords out of sentences.
But has Puffin ever heard of this, like, alchemical concoction or something that might cause it?
In your extensive experience trying to protect goods as a merchant, you do know that there are two ways to conceal contents of like a letter or a ledger for safekeeping. Invisible ink, or a fairly hard to come by potion that can actually break down the ink in the paper.
So I would know that the ink's gone. There's not going to be any sort of trace to follow.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's certainly concerning, because that must have happened later. Someone else must have came here, and if that's the case, I mean, we'd have to. It's already hard enough with all these things we have to go through, but we'd have to find something that also they didn't find, whoever was going through and erasing this information. Assuming it's related to what we're looking for.
Is there any way to tell if it's like a recent thing that happened to the paper, or no?
No.
Okay, really quick, I'm gonna go up to the librarian if they're still here, and I want to ask if anyone was recently going through the records.
So the librarian that helped you earlier in the day is no longer there. She's been replaced by kind of a grouchy older man who lets you know that beyond people from the magistrate's office coming and placing all those boxes in the library, rather clumsily, he lets you know, no one's bothered with it. No one wants to think about it.
What is your shift hours?
He lets you know that he works nights.
Okay. Thank you for that. Alright, maybe it'd be better to ask during the day. For that, well shoot, this kinda sucks. I was just kinda curious if maybe, you know, Mitch had come in here and destroy some of the contents. I don't know. Wherever this Mitch person is.
It doesn't seem like this guy knows anything about it. He just really wants you to leave.
Sorry, I should have said I went back to Puffin, not. I was done talking to me.
I
Oh, okay.
got you a lot more boxes. I think I'm done for today, though. Like, man, some of that's pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of saw what one of the boxes you went through. It was kind of depressing. So just wanna. I'm done here too. Don't want to stay here anymore. Maybe we should go check on Mirage, maybe that squirrel came back.
Yeah, do we know where they went? They kind of just got.
Well, hey, maybe you could talk to a squirrel and it will find Mirage.
Do it.
She said that it's possible.
I don't think that's how it works. I don't have magic like that.
Alright, maybe we should check the inn that we got last time.
Good place as any.
We're on the quest to find Mirage. Woo!
Where is she?
On the road to...
Where is Mirage? I no idea where you are. You just said, I'm gonna go weave.
Yeah, she just wandered off. You don't know where she is.
Hey,
How am I supposed to work with that?
I've been with you guys. I've been helping. I've
Oh,
been trying to go through the boxes and organize stuff. It's, yeah.
you were keeping the papers stacked neatly and organizing.
As you're going through boxes, the Randus is over there alphabetizing everything. Okay. So are we still searching for Mirage?
I'll roll an investigation. No,
Search for
that's
Mirage.
a no. I got a 7.
You got a 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since you're headed back to the inn that you previously were staying at, you actually do find Mirage eating dinner in the tavern downstairs. Get that spider
Fuck
out of
you,
my
Sean.
face.
He's right, you know.
So Mirage is downstairs in the tavern at the inn that you stayed in before. She has wrapped up dinner and appears to be like getting up.
All that's left on her plate is broccoli.
Shameful.
That's fair.
That's why you didn't grow up big and tall.
I can make that broccoli taste better.
Okay. Anyways,
So violent sounding.
Well, I mean, I noticed you didn't eat your broccoli.
I don't like broccoli.
But you like broccoli?
I do not
Oh,
like broccoli.
but I can change its flavor. So maybe you would like broccoli.
Can you make it taste like ice cream?
Probably could. It wouldn't have the same texture, but it'll taste like
You
ice
would
cream.
probably hate really textured ice cream. That sounds atrocious.
That sounds kind of amazing.
I'm gonna
Like a-
I'm gonna prestidigitation that. I'm gonna make it taste like ice cream.
Can you? Is that legal?
Does
Mirage
prestidigitation
uses to make it
affect
feel like ice
taste?
cream?
It says it can do a flavor. It says you can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic of non-living material.
You can
I mean,
flavor
I get
1
it.
cubic
Brett say?
foot of non-living material for 1 hour. Oh my god.
Mirage, could you use your illusions to make it seem like you're eating ice cream and then you're actually eating the broccoli and then you can be healthy
That-
and also have ice cream at
Maybe-
the same time?
Maybe Simon could do it, but living things are really hard to animate or illusionize.
Yeah, you're able to make the broccoli taste like ice cream. But it still looks like broccoli.
So it
Yeah.
looks like broccoli,
Yeah.
So depressed.
and so she looks at it. She says, "Did you do anything to it?
Yeah, I did. It's already.
Can I roll a deception check? Can I roll an insight check?
Absolutely, you can roll it.
Looks the same.
I definitely changed it. I really did. I'm not kidding.
Don't tell me that.
Look,
Doesn't
I'll
matter
take
what I
here. Look,
think.
I'll have some. Look, I'll taste it for you.
That's because you don't taste anything.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll taste them. I'll grab a
No,
small
no.
floor.
Puffin,
Oh.
don't.
The fuck did you do to it?
I go, but I'm going to try to sleight of hand so that it looks like I popped it in my mouth.
Okay.
Like
Uh-huh.
slide it down my finger
Okay.
or something.
Roll for a sleight of hand on that. Mirage, you think Saphir is telling the truth?
16.
A 16.
First passive perception.
Yeah. You're able to successfully just kind of like toss it back.
And she does not notice that. And
Apparently
So
you
I
knew it was
believe-
broccoli.
yeah. So I believe Saphir. And so I poke at it and I stick it with my fork and I give it a sniff. What does it smell like?
It does still smell like broccoli.
I give it a little bit of
Just
I give it a
eat
little bit of
Why did you move forward like that toward the camera? That was.
What does it taste like?
Ice cream.
Mmm. Yummy.
Now you can eat your broccoli.
And then she just, I guess she pops them in her mouth, I guess.
It's a tasty treat.
Absolutely disgusting. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's
What the
actually
fuck?
this odd sensation happening where, like, as you're eating it, you're getting a whiff of just like plain steamed broccoli. But like once once it gets in your mouth, like it tastes like
so
ice cream,
gross.
but the smell is kind of stuck in your nose, and it's just like a really weird experience. You're
I
caught
don't like
between
the aftertaste. Here,
you're
try
caught
some.
between enjoying
Okay.
it and thinking that it's really strange. Like you're just really thrown off.
So I hand out a forkful to Saphir, despite no mouth.
But he must scream
Just
for
I
ice
just
cream.
completely just dropped the whole fork.
Do I hear it thunk? What the
It tastes amazing.
Thorandus, look what Saphir did, and I hold it up and I give Thorandus some to try.
I don't think you want to try that.
It's broccoli. It's not broccoli.
Oh my goodness. So, the aftertaste still puts her off. Then, so she gets it all excited. She shoves it in her mouth, chews on it, and then swallows. And then the aftertaste just makes her gag.
There's no. It tastes like ice cream. You're just smelling broccoli.
Yeah, and that's enough to make me gag.
Well,
Thanks
if you just throw all of it in your mouth at once, then you won't be smelling the broccoli anymore. So you just need to.
That's not mathematically sound.
But you're
she
tasting
says.
the ice cream.
What
and you're
is
not gonna
mathematics?
smell- Yeah, you know mathematics? Are you?
Yeah.
Really... Okay.
Is that like arithmetic? Like what's going on?
That's. I mean, I can count all the way up to 10 with all my gnomish vows.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Gnomish vow number 4.
Oh.
Eat ass, got a blast.
Okay, what the fuck, Henry? What? Anyways, I definitely don't eat the rest of my broccoli and I leave it on the fucking plate. And I say Saphir and I pat Saphir on the head. That was a nice try. Thank you very much for trying. That was very nice of you.
Oh no, I did what I wanted. It wasn't it's not that I tried. I accomplished what I did. You ate
It
your
was
broccoli.
almost yummy.
You
It
ate
was
your
almost-
broccoli. I accomplished.
I ate one broccolis.
You said you shoved a whole bunch in your mouth.
I shoved the entire broccoli in my mouth and then I didn't eat the rest of it. This is important facts to discuss, Sean.
Man.
My name's not Sean, but
Who is Sean?
I really don't know who that is.
She looks at the screen. with one of those looks
What's his
Like Jim.
screen? Who's Jim?
So, somebody had been tampering with the stuff in the library. There's a sheet of paper has ink or something spilt on it. Can't read it anymore. So kind of that was a waste of time. It seems like. Do you have another type of something we can go off of? Is looking for somebody. Pharos as a was that Ethan Pharos?
Ethan.
Ethan. Okay. It's gone missing, and it seems like he's from the southeast. He was leading the uprising, so we could always look into that. I don't really know what else to do besides wait for the Queen's response or the squirrel.
Squirrel.
Was there anywhere in particular she wanted us to go when we chatted with the queen?
No. The original deal that you made was that you would be keeping an eye out on your adventures for signs of anything. She knew that you would be traveling, but had no specific destination for you in mind.
I have a question, guys. So that ring that we have, are we able to send messages to other people other than the Queen?
I haven't tried. In fact, this whole time I'm not sure if it has like a magic item sometimes take time to be used again. I haven't even tried to talk to her with it again yet. She hasn't given us any other messages either, so.
Wait, are you wearing the ring? I think you have to be wearing it to actually get the message.
I've been wearing it since we sent out the message.
Oh,
I mean, I could always identify it to get more information on the ring if you want. I'm just gonna cast Identify on the ring. Boom. Not as a ritual.
it's a cursed item.
Wow.
It's a cursed item.
Cursed to have a quest.
Okay. I'm sending you the information.
Perfect.
Well, if we're not sure where to go next, I've been meaning to try and make my way up through Avalon, up into the mountains, hopefully to get to Kareth, and we could try to find info on the way if there's nothing else that anyone needs to do.
There's nothing more at Kareth. There's nothing there.
Well, when was the last time you were there, though?
I think it took me 2 weeks to get 2 or 3 weeks before I met you guys. I mean, that's where I came from. I think that's right, Kat? Pretty sure it was like 2-3 weeks travel time from Kareth to get to
Say about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Could be 3 to 4 depending on the weather in the mountains, though.
But yeah, I came from Kareth, and you don't want to go there. Let's see this ring. There's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
That is
That's
true.
new. I didn't know that. Okay. It looks like we can send a message to anybody. So why don't wait? It does it have a use? Let's see. Does it not? Did I not get the information? Like how many times we can use it a day?
There doesn't seem to be a limit. Since this ring seems to be paired, it seems to be like an open channel between the wearers of these rings.
I guess we can.
That holds the matching ring. Okay, I skipped over that part. Sorry.
Sure did.
I sure did. Oh man. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can talk to anybody else but the queen with this, so that's good to know. So we can just talk to the queen anytime. Do we also want to tell her about our little run-in with the I don't know if you told the queen about the giant squirrel dream thing we had, and then I don't know, that's probably not even necessary, I guess.
If there's no limit to the messages we can send, we can just kind of be talking with her the whole time, right?
Could we? I want to give a prank call.
No.
That's what's going through Mirage's head, but she doesn't say anything.
2 a.m. in the morning. Hey, how's it going?
I will
Just
say,
thinking about-
just because you can send a message to the queen of an entire continent doesn't mean that she will respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
She's
That's right.
busy.
Oh yeah, so busy.
Being the queen. Slaying.
Slay.
Cast.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really have anything else to do here in Loria, but I'm following you guys right now. And
See if there's anything we can do to get a lead. She hasn't messaged us back about Mitch, and she gave us no other information. So, Saphir, does Mitch bother you? Are you bothered by Mitch? Because I am too. He sounds like a terrible person if he's associated with Dagon.
I'm bothered by anyone associated with Dagon.
I'm happy you think so.
I'm not sure if Mitch is the mage that whatever. I don't know. I don't really know who the mage is. I don't even know who Mitch is or what Mitch does.
Mitches get bitches. Not this one anymore though.
Well, maybe
Mitches get stitches.
Mitch is back.
Let's I don't know where to go from here.
Why don't we message the queen? We can message the queen and maybe get some ideas on where we should start looking. Where does she want us to look in Loria? Who does she have any? Are there any contacts in Loria that she knows? I mean, we don't really know anything here. I mean, I'd never been here before, so I don't really know where to start. And Mirage has been a great help.
What?
Weren't we
Oh, nothing, Mirage. Don't worry about it.
Weren't we going to where we were going for Mirage, and then we just kind of didn't go there anymore?
Well, we went to the destination, and then
It's
Mirage.
empty.
That's right.
It's completely empty, and then Mirage got that note from her friend.
Simey.
Oh yeah, Simez.
Uh-huh.
Rude.
Okay, I don't know the friends, so I'm just yeah. Yeah. Unless we can find a Mitch. But I don't know how to. I mean, we
Wait.
could always. What?
Is the thicket on the Baevrul map? Is that where we went to?
The thicket is not on the map.
It's near Loria.
Well, I mean, like, the thicket. We didn't go there, right?
Oh, no, no, no.
Where-
You went to Wicked Thicket. It's a completely different forest.
Isn't the Wicked Thicket just named by?
It's named
Mirage?
by, well, you have no idea if it's just Mirage who calls it that or if it's the people of
Okay.
Silverstream. It is the way that Mirage introduced it to you.
Yeah.
But it's not on a map, so you're not entirely sure if it's a real name or not. Could just be some clever nomenclature.
Nomenclature? I'm not sure what to do here.
I mean, I don't really have any spells that will help us out finding out what to do next. My most helpful spell is probably identify. So that's
Well,
not...
we might get a lead from the queen soon if we just hang tight for a little bit, so we got a day. Probably.
Oh my gosh, I am.
You can go back to the library if you want.
Do not make me do that. Oh my gosh, I was about to say I don't want to go back to the library, and then you just had to say that.
Library.
Oh,
It's your library
I
time.
mean, I'll go back to the library. Oh my gosh.
Being a real Mitch right now.
Be nice.
I'm going to the inn.
We're all
But you got a
friends
lot
here.
of fingers,
Room.
don't you?
I'm gonna get a
Wait,
room.
is this if you're all alone? Plot twist.
Okay. Room is 4 silver pieces.
4 silver pieces, great.
Sure.
I got a room.
I'll hawk up for that. Is it as comfy as the big comfy tent?
It's pretty comparable. Except you don't have metallic snoring across the tent.
Are you saying Saphir snores? Is that what you're saying?
Excuse
Take it how you
What is
will.
What does metallic
Excuse
snoring
me?
mean?
I don't.
Excuse me?
I'm not entirely sure, but it does seem to echo. It's weird.
That's
How
so
puzzling.
strange. Quick note, I'm gonna change my armor setting.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Battle mode.
It's called Infiltrator mode.
Does it look really different?
The shoes change a little bit. They're not. So there's more. Okay, I'll just make this up right now. I haven't even thought about it. The shoes get a little bit of padding, so I don't clink and clink at all anymore. So it's just it's not gears, but it's, I guess I oil it down a bit. It's not squeaky at all. There's more padding. I never mentioned it before, but there's gems on my gauntlets. Those kind of fade away. I have a gem on my chest. That one lights up a little bit more. And that's about it.
Noise. Proud of you.
I don't notice.
You sure
I think I'm in my
don't.
room snoozing, so I don't do that.
You sure don't.
That's so mean. After all that detail. That's so mean.
I don't know.
It's fine. I know it's not mean.
Oh my god.
You haven't
that's
even
funny.
seen me yet. So are you like spying in my room? 'Cause I'm in my room.
Whoa, whoa.
The next time we meet, it's like,
Okay.
when you get a haircut and someone
Yeah.
just doesn't
Okay.
mention
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. I got it. Yeah. It's good. Oh, also, the next time we meet, you probably I move faster. Slightly faster. But I'm going to sleep, so I don't know what else is doing.
I'll do first watch.
We're in a
We're in an
freaking. Oh my gosh.
You gonna watch out the window all night?
You're not gonna wake anyone up. Oh man.
No.
I cast dancing lights so I can sleep good.
You are a pain in the ass.
What? What?
Nothing. It's great. I love it.
I'll just be going to honk shoe land.
Oh, shoot.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
is it the next day yet?
Yeah, next morning. The night passes peacefully in a honk shoe land.
I don't like that.
The note said thanks for something, right?
Thanks for returning the fingers.
Something like that.
I can put it in player resources if you want.
That would be helpful. When we're all gathered, I say, the Queen sent me a message. She can't find any records about Mitch the L. I told her the contents of the note in full to see if that would help, but I haven't heard back from her yet. That was earlier this morning.
Hmm.
Did you let her know that we found some records here that seem to have been altered or adjusted to give her some information? Maybe that was their doing. Who knows?
That seems so. That seems like such a stretch. I can include something like that.
Kat, the next day, I wanna, while other people are doing other things, ask around town, and kind of get a feel for if there's been any sort of news from Kareth, or if, like, some of the clans there are still around, or if it's just been kind of complete silence, or what exactly is going on. Just kind of ask around and get a feel for that. And with my background, I can once per session use my contacts to gather information.
Okay.
My merchant contacts.
Okay.
So just kind of tapping into those resources.
Okay. Are you checking in terms of like what's happening with trade in Kareth or the state of the city itself?
more in relation to trade, but
Okay.
anything somewhat related also
Okay.
to the city if there's anything.
Okay.
Those are the messages that I've been sending her.
Okay. I shall look at them in 1 second.
No problem.
Maybe we also mentioned the mummified fingers to the queen, unless I don't know if you did.
Said that we returned the fingers.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's only so much room for context in the short message. If it's an
But,
open line, I
mean,
guess I can kind of tell her everything.
I know, but maybe it being a cursed item might, because she said fingers, so, but what does that really mean? But maybe a cursed item, fingers, it's mummified fingers, because that's what, when I identified it, that's when it came up. I noticed it was a cursed item, or they were cursed. So I don't know if she has any information on any cursed generals or stuff like that. I kept the record from the library.
Oh, you did keep them?
Just the specific paper. I just put it in my armor and then just walked out with it.
Secret Mitch. We'll expect to see someone tonight to help us deliver messages to the Queen again. To deliver the content, the what you found, Saphir.
Did you? Okay.
Ooh.
Did you tell her that the records were? Oh, you did tell her they were tampered. Never mind.
It seemed tampered with.
Alright, so we just hang around here until that person shows up?
Let's go shopping.
We already went shopping. Ugh.
But now we go shopping for food. Let's go get a delicious, gigantic salad.
I'm gonna go to some Smith. I want to ask if I can use their forge.
Who are you asking again?
I just want to find maybe like an armor smith in town, maybe see if I can use their forge.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Ew, that's gross. Definitely not. I got a nat 1.
You are unable to persuade anyone to let them or let you use their forge, unfortunately. It seems like most people are like independently running their shops, and they're kind of depending on their own resources to fulfill orders. Oof.
Okay. Shoot.
You
That
need some sort
sucks.
of mobile forge they can bring with you.
Yeah, let me go find Self. Steal his.
Self has entered the chat.
That sucks. Oh well. Since that's the case, I'm just going to. I'm gonna think about making something. That's what I'm gonna do.
You got a daydream?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, I want to make a hook shot. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna go find stuff to make a hook shot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go buy rope, some wood, and a lot of metal scraps.
Okay. You got quantities for those? You know what
Actually,
you
I'd
need?
probably just go buy a crossbow. Is what I would do. And then I don't have quantities yet. I will get those later.
Okay.
But I'd probably just go buy a crossbow instead. That's what I need.
Okay. We can work on pricing that and whatever. I'm making a note of it right now. Okay. Yeah, we'll say that you're able to find your materials. Town seems to be pretty well stocked. We'll just come up with prices when I have a second to sit down and calculate them.
Sounds good.
Okay. Anyone else for this day until our messenger arrives?
Nah.
Okay. The day passes at midnight, exactly as the moon is overhead, as promised. There is a tapping at your window, Thorandus. You open your window, and a crow with a small golden, almost like anklet around its foot is standing outside of your window. There is a hook where you are able to attach papers.
I'll go to Saphir's room and wake him up and bring him over.
What do you want? Oh.
The mess.
Let me take off my foot really quick. The letter's somewhere down there.
He uses your own armor for storage.
Oh, here it is. Got it. Here you go.
I'll take it and I'll take out the note and I'll give it to the messenger back at my room.
Okay. So you clip it on to the little like thing clip, and the crow goes "Caw!" and flies away.
Cock, cock. That's that, I guess. I'll tell her that we got the messenger arrived. And then I promptly go back to Honk Shoeland.
Oh my god, stop calling it that. I don't like it.
You may find it very amusing then that may be exactly what Thorandus needs to continue calling it that.
Cool. Good talk. This waiting around is just torture.
We could just go off again. She always has a way to contact us. Yeah, we could just sort of follow some other lead, see if there's something else happening in the city.
Oh, we could go to other cities and see what's going on there.
Swords burning a hole in your pocket.
Not making me any money here, that's for sure.
Are there any? Do you know of any towns that are more profitable for you?
Every town's got something.
Well, this dagger, man, I don't want to sell it because it's so good, but it would fetch a pretty penny in Loria, or not Loria, in Leia, or Fea. I'm a little worried about the sword though. I don't think any noble's gonna be able to.
Honestly, I think the sword would just probably sit on a mantle. It's too pretty to use.
Yeah, and that can still fetch a pretty good price.
Definitely would. It is the
Um,
finest weight I've ever seen in my life.
It's really nice. Have you ever been to Avalon? Fear?
Let me check.
Pretty near to
I mean, I walked.
Carrot, but I mean it's a little harsher.
You've been.
I've. Okay. Yes, I've been, and I don't remember anything about it. When I left Kareth, I kind of was just avoiding people.
Yeah,
so
I've heard that trade's really booming in Carrot, but they're still recovering.
How recently did you hear that?
It's like yesterday I heard it, but
that doesn't make any sense. How is it?
It sounded like they had a really. I mean, you would know better than I, but a lot of their valuable craftsmen are wiped out, but and as a result, trade's kind of halted there, and so they're kind of struggling to get certain things. I was wondering about food, but it sounds like they're good on food. They had enough stockpiled, but it's more like fabrics and shoes and things like that that they're a little low on. But I don't have any of those in my stock, so I don't know if now is a great time to try and hit there anyways. I've got lots of inventory that's sort of burning a hole in my bag, so to speak, but yeah, still waiting for that book to check out from the library box.
It still hasn't made anything.
No, I'm still waiting.
It's still there.
Yep.
That's weird.
I promised I'd give it out as a set if I could, so I gotta wait on that. But so I'm down to go if someone wants to go somewhere else. But I don't like to sit in one place for too long, unless we really need to.
There is nothing really keeping us here anymore. Oh, didn't we get a shield for Euthrandis?
That would be ideal. I do need a shield.
So why don't we do that and then we head out? I don't mind going north if everyone else is prepared for cold weather.
I am.
Yeah,
Definitely.
all of you would know that Kareth is on the other side of the mountains. You need to be prepared for extremely cold weather for the crossing, no matter what time of year.
Do I think I could fetch a pretty penny for this blade I have, or are things too too much in the recovery to purchase this? No one's gonna be able to really afford it or want it.
You don't know so much about Kareth, given that things have been a little scrambled. But the aristocracy in Avalon has always been very loaded.
Okay.
You will have to cross through Avalon to get through the mountains. So. Unless you go around the mountains.
That would take a really long time.
Wee wee.
Well, it would be a very arduous and difficult trek through the mountains, but we could head up through Avalon, maybe to Carrot. But what are you guys
Should we
feeling?
check in with the queen and tell her of that? Because didn't she want us to come to Loria?
Oh, did she?
We told her that, Mirage told her that, Mirage wanted to go home, and that's near Loria, and then so I thought she sent us out here. That's the reason why we jumped on that caravan to come Loria.
I just thought she wanted us to keep an ear to the ground while we were traveling
That could
out and
be
about.
it too, but okay, maybe that was it. I don't know. I just thought it was specifically Loria, but
We can just find anything to do that can, and we'll probably find our way to the next clue because we're just trying to help her out while also doing other things.
are you okay with that, Mirage?
Yeah, I'm for it.
It's gonna be really cold. Are you okay with cold?
I have a coat.
And I do have this
another
tent.
coat.
I do have this tent that will help out too. Keep up the wind. But you're definitely gonna want to get. You're gonna want to bundle up a lot.
Saphir, your bag you have, your special bag, does that preserve things pretty well?
Pretty sure it does.
Like food? Like
Yeah. It definitely slows it down. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
well, if you don't mind, I might try to get some good provisions to put in there, maybe some extra to try and sell.
That's totally fine.
Thanks.
Do we just want to stock up a lot on provisions and?
Yeah, I'll have like a lot.
Okay.
How much can your bag hold though? I don't want to like fill it.
I don't really know. I haven't really filled it up before, so I hardly have anything in it, to be honest. But I'm sure it can hold a lot of food.
I already have sets of warm clothes. We just need to have enough supplies.
When you say
Myself.
cold, how cold is cold?
Freezing, like
Freezing plus
Freezing.
walking through
Well-
blizzards.
That doesn't sound like fun. Why are we doing this? For shopping? I mean, I like shopping.
Big fan of shopping.
well, there's nothing else to do here.
And I mean, I feel like there's stuff going on up in the north, and we'll probably run into something.
Okay.
I mean, if Saphir doesn't want to go, we don't go. But
No, it's
I
fine.
mean,
It's-
it'd probably be good to try and figure out what went on there. Also,
How are you gonna stay warm?
me, I got
Yeah.
this big fluffy coat.
I have a coat.
No, but this is my coat, my fur.
Uh-huh.
But I'll also get a nice big coat to keep me warm. Also, we might need to get you and everyone else one. Saphir's probably
Yeah.
fine.
Are we gonna find one here or somewhere else?
I'm sure they have some here.
Okay. I'll go shopping for one.
Get good boots too.
How much for the most expensive coat I can find and the most expensive footwear I can
The
find?
most
Jeez.
expensive?
I'm going with Mirage just to make sure she's not buying
Make sure she gets nice.
like warm clothes, not fancy. It's warm travel clothes.
Let's
She's rich.
see.
I'm just gonna go to just whisper in Mirage. Mirage, you need to be buying warm clothing, not fancy.
I am.
It's
The
for-
more
it's
money
for
you
tra-
spend, the better it is.
It doesn't mean that it won't be warm. It's just we're gonna be traveling. Why would you want to travel in fancy clothes?
I didn't say fancy. I said expensive.
But you didn't necessarily say warm travel.
Yeah. Warm, expensive travel clothes.
You did not say that. You did not say that.
What did I say?
You literally said fancy.
Alright, maybe I did. I don't know.
You said most expensive.
I want high quality snow gear.
There you go. That's what she.
That is
should have
fancy.
said. Oh my god, no, not fancy.
Okay. I can come up with
How
something. I
much?
can come up with something for you.
Oh my gosh.
It has to be my size.
Yes. I have a couple of ideas. They're buried on my Pinterest. I can probably get those to you like in a few minutes.
Cool.
Okay. So I can get back to you on that. Is there anything anyone else is doing before leaving Loria so I can know what to follow up on?
I'm gonna be looking for a serviceable shield, but
Okay.
I don't need anything huge. Just I'm gonna be looking for a regular smith, just a plain shield.
Okay. You have any ideas on material that you prefer?
As long as it's fireproof.
Okay.
For the most part, just metal of some kind.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll be looking for some fancy foods or things that might sell well in Avalon,
Okay.
like
provisions for the journey. And I'm not worrying too much about, since I am hoping to use Saphir's bag of holding.
Yeah.
Looking for things that might usually spoil, be hard to bring.
Okay. Okay. I can make that happen. All right. Well, that's a, so I've got your materials for Basra and the fancy foods and provisions. Thorandus needs a shield. Mirage needs a coat and boots that are expensive and high quality. And then Saphir pricing out your purchases. Does that sound right for everybody?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it's like right at 9 o'clock. I think we're good there.
Fancy.
Cool.
Answer.
Brock.
Cool. Well, you found something. Thank you. You found something.
Get it?
Bad pun.
I don't even remember what it was now.
It was
Please don't remind
it was
him.
bad.
Stop. Don't. I don't want him to remember.
Well, I'm not gonna say it. It was bad though. It is recorded. I did forget to turn on the oh my god. I forgot to turn on the Discord on the recording. So the first hour is just a black screen with our voices.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
It'll be alright. Anyway.
Anyways.
Good job, everybody.
It was fun. Thanks, Kat.
GG's.
Thank you. GG's. Hope everybody has a good week.
Right. You do.
Thanks, everyone.
So-
I go to bed.
Okay,
You
bye.
You sleep, you nerd.